Now as a kid, I distinctly remember my mom telling me that Jay, कभी किसी से उधार मत लेना. It means that don't ever take debt from anyone. Debt or udhar in the Indian society has a slight color of taboo. And I was also taught that even if you take debt from someone, you should work day and night and repay that debt off as soon as possible. Now, I have taken debt in the form of home loan. Does this mean that I should prepay my home loan as soon as possible? Well, the answer is no. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Jay and today we learn about how to think financially whether we should prepay our home loan or whether we should invest our money. Buying a house is a very important financial decision that most of us intend to take at least once in our lives. Now, if you're from a middle class background like me, most of us take a home loan to purchase a house. Now, it's extremely difficult to fund the house upfront on cash unless you are ultra rich. So, did you know that home loan as a housing finance instrument got popular in India only during 1991 and 1994? And at that time, do you know what the home loan interest rate was? It was somewhere around 14%. Today, the home loan interest rate is at a historical low of 7%. So, no wonder whenever our parents took debt to finance their house, they wanted to prepay the home loan as soon as possible. Now, home loans are a form of debt which is taken over a very long duration of time. It is typically 10, 15 or 20 years. The prevailing rate of interest is 7%, which is at a historical low, and because we get tax benefits on the home loan, the effective interest rate is somewhere around 5.5%. So basically, the money that we are getting from the bank for our houses is extremely cheap and is available for a very long duration of time, typically 10, 15 or 20 years. Now let's say if I get a lump sum amount from my job as a bonus, and if I prepay my home loan, the interest savings which I get is only as per 7% per annum. On the flip side, if I do not prepay my home loan and I invest all this lump sum money in an equity mutual fund for about 10 to 15 years, the rate of interest which I get is somewhere around 12 to 15%. So if I invest rather than prepaying my home loan, I get an extra 5 to 7% every year, and I'm basically making my money work much harder for me. Let's see this with an example.
Now, let's say we have a loan amount of 50 lakh rupees which we have got for a duration of about 20 years, and the rate of interest which we have got from the bank is 7% per annum. Now what happens is, let's say I get a lump sum 5 lakh rupee from either my bonus at my office, etc. right? And this I get after 5 years. I have two options right now. Option one is to basically prepay my home loan, and the second option is to invest this money in, let's say, equity mutual funds or other alternate investments. Now, if I prepay my home loan, I basically get the interest savings as per 7%, and the interest savings which I get from the 5th year till the end of the tenure, which is the 20th year, is somewhere around 8 lakh rupees. On the other hand, if I invest this money, in, let's say, equity mutual funds, where I keep it invested from the 5th year till the 20th year, I basically get an interest earning of 22 lakh rupees. This is as per 12% rate of interest. Now imagine that, 8 lakhs versus 22 lakhs. It's almost 2.8 more times the interest earning which I get if I invest my money. So basically, I would be better off if I invest my money rather than prepaying my home loan.
Interesting calculation, right? Now, if you like this way of thinking, consider subscribing to my channel to access more such interesting ways to think about money. So Jay, does this always mean that I should invest my money rather than prepaying my home loan? Well, the answer is no. That's not always the case. Let's look at the important factors to consider before prepaying the home loan. Point number one is prevailing home loan interest rates. At present, the home loan interest rate is at a historical low of 7%. So as seen in the example earlier, if the home loan interest rate is much lower than the rate of interest which we get in high growth assets like equity mutual fund, it makes more sense to invest that money in equity mutual funds. But let's say tomorrow, if the home loan interest rate becomes 11 or 12%, then the difference between both these instruments is very small. So it makes more sense to prepay off the home loan in that scenario. Point number two is existing debt apart from the home loan. Before I prepay my home loan, I'll check whether what kinds of debt do I have apart from my home loan debt. Now, a home loan comes somewhere around 7%. A vehicle loan comes somewhere around 9%. Student loan is somewhere around 10%. Personal loan comes at around 14 to 15%, and credit card loan, which is the most expensive form of debt, comes at somewhere around 35 to 40%. So it is logical that I square off my most expensive debt first and then I prepay my home loan. I have seen people who have credit card outstanding debt and they're going and investing money in an SIP for mutual funds. That's a cardinal sin. The idea is prepay your most expensive debt first. Point number 3 is remaining tenure on the home loan. The EMI of a home loan has two components. One is the interest component and the second one is the principal component. In the initial years of your home loan, a major part of your EMI goes towards the interest component and a very small portion goes towards the principal component. And in the later years of your home loan, a major part of your EMI goes towards prepaying the principal component and a very small portion goes towards the interest component. So if you're in the initial years of your home loan, it makes more sense to prepay off the debt in the initial years since the interest savings will be much higher. So if you're nearing the end of your home loan, there won't be much interest amount left to have any savings on it. So if you decide to prepay your home loan, it makes more sense to do it in the initial years of your home loan. Point number 4 is risk appetite of the individual. Now if I'm a risk averse individual and I'm parking my money in fixed deposits or in my savings bank, that I'm getting anywhere between 3 to 5% rate of interest. In such a scenario, it makes absolute sense to go ahead and prepay the home loan because the interest savings over there are much higher. An investor who loves fixed deposits, here is a video which I have made where I talk about fixed deposits and how it erodes our money. Okay, so now I have an honest disclosure. Now the example and the calculation which I showed earlier looks great on Excel, but it's not very simple practically. So it means that whenever I get a large chunk of money, I will not spend it and I'll immediately go and invest that money and I'll keep that money invested for 10 or 15 years without touching it.
But there may be a situation where there are leakages in the system. And what do I mean by that? From the investment corpus, we basically take out money for our emergencies, for our leisure spends, etc. So what happens is that we don't get the desired compounding. Now, this is a problem. The reason being because neither we are achieving our goal of becoming debt-free, nor are we getting the desired interest earnings that we are building a corpus for our future. On the other hand, if I prepay my home loan, my money gets locked and most definitely I get this interest saving of 8 lakh rupees if I prepay my home loan. So what's the practical solution? What do we do? The solution is do both. How do we do it? Let me show you. Now, whenever we get a lump sum amount, for example, 5 lakh rupees in our example, split it into two parts. Now, one part of this, we prepay our home loan, and with the second part, we invest this in whatever equity, mutual funds, etc. Now, what happens because of this is, with this strategy, we are achieving two goals. One is of becoming debt-free, and the second one is building an investment corpus for our future requirements.
Not all debt is bad. Home loan is a good form of debt, it is cheap and it is available for a very long duration of time. Hopefully the points covered in this video will help you take the decision whether you should prepay your home loan or whether you should invest your money or probably do both. Now if you're still deciding whether you want to buy a house or whether you want to stay on rent, here is a very interesting video where I talk about how to financially think whether we should buy a house or whether we should rent a house. Hopefully, you learned something new today and had fun in the process. I'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep smiling, and thank you so much for watching.